Special Operations Realistic Training expected to begin this summer will not take place in Victoria and Goliad counties. The Victoria Sheriff's Department said after the exercise and the release of an unclassified document labeling both Texas and Utah as hostile, theorists began to question whether the realistic exercise known as Jade Helm was a preparation for martial law. But see, implying we were saying it's going to happen. No, of course it's preparation. Chief Deputy Roy Boyd told The Advocate in December the U.S. Army Operations Command chose the crossroads because Victoria and Goliad counties offered an ideal terrain. And then it just goes on. They would not offer any details about why it was canceled. Okay, thank you so much, caller. Rich in New York, thanks for holding.
Hey, Alex, how you doing, man?
Good, brother.
All right, Alex, what we have here is the Goethals Bridge is a bridge that connects New Jersey to Staten Island, New York. And apparently, go on SILive.com, there's going to be drills between, I think it's 1 and 8 or something like that. The military is doing drills on this bridge.
Really? And again, where is that located exactly?
Okay, that's located, that is one of the connecting bridges between New Jersey and Staten Island, New York. Like I said, SI Live. If you go on that, SILive.com, it says something about it there. People need to know about this. They need to get out there. You know, and we need to monitor this like monitor everything else.
Well, absolutely. It's just gotten bonkers crazy how much of this crud is going on. And again, I don't have a way to have a metric, but I've been following this for 20 years, really 18 intensely. But I've been following it for 20. And on a scale of 1 to 100, it's gone from like a 1 or a 2, and it was still illegal, unconstitutional. We had government documents that it was about conditioning the public to accept it. So we knew the plan, so I was freaked out about it. Now it's like an 80, from a 1 or a 2. I mean, it's just everywhere. And then you learn they've got InfraGard, clergy response, spy teams, federalized police, all this gear. And they're training with attack dogs and machine guns and robots and armored vehicles and surveillance and kill switches and their own cell phone grids. I mean, it's like a Manhattan Project times 100. It's just a huge, giant, submerged tyranny that's starting to rise up out of the ocean like the Kraken.
Crazy. When you go to Times Square, Times Square one time it used to be a way different place. Now you go up there, you see these guys dressed in all black with machine guns out, and it looks like an occupied zone.
And notice, it's not for Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda's bigger than ever. ISIS is bigger than ever. Our government's funding them, all admitted. They now go, it's for the Tea Party. It's for the gun owner. So what is it the government has planned that's so evil, so unconstitutional, so tyrannical, so treasonous, so over the top that they know veterans are going to fight them? It's taking the pension funds and taking the guns and arresting political dissidents. And that itself is the takedown of America because it will blow up. It will cause a civil war. Now, if you were the globalists sitting overseas in their armored redoubts, the few places they can't take over yet, it's where they run to hide from themselves, Switzerland or New Zealand, they run that, but they're leaving that as a safe zone. What would you do if they were them? You would pull this, wouldn't you? If you thought you could sell it. But they don't want us out there putting the counter-narrative out about what's really going on. See, they need to run this in the dark against us. Well, I got news to the boys. You're not doing this with us with our pants down. We're ready. What do you say to that, Rich?
I say it's time to be proactive, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Alex. It's time to be proactive. We watch everything they do, foil everything they try, frustrate them, and they'll make more and more mistakes, and we'll just key on their mistakes and get this thing going. Because
exactly. And they'll say, oh, there's no death panels. Oh, it doesn't raise the debt limit. Oh, 2 + 2 does equal 5. This is literal stuff. We don't want your guns. We're not coming for your guns as they introduce the bills. They play these mind games knowing the general public doesn't check anything. But it doesn't matter if 70% of people can't wipe their hind end. We've got 30%, and guess what? We're the people that actually work, black, white, old, young. We're the people that have something to lose here. And we're working hard, and, man, they think we're working hard now. You know how many seeds I've planted, my listeners have planted, and others have planted, like Ron Paul? We are so ready. We got people that have decided, I said this over a decade ago, we need people to be on the front end public, We need people that go dark, don't communicate with anybody, and make preparations in communications, preparations in InfoWar, preparations for defense, preparations for liberation. I mean, I'm telling you, they start putting people in FEMA camps, baby, the Patriots are coming. And, I mean, can you imagine when the Patriots go into those camps, there's all these pot-bellied communists in there raping families and stuff? I mean, I'm not saying that to freak people out, folks. They want to have the end game is to get their hands on our children. These are demons. These are pedophiles. It was in CNN, breaking, Jimmy Savile raped 20 girls, confirmed. We knew that 10 years ago. It was in the British news 5 years ago. Breaking. I mean, that shows how, of course CNN has no viewers. People don't want to get news 10 years late, do they?
You know, Alex, I want to ask you a question. Remember we used to hang people for treason? You know, we used to get a rope out when someone is treason. Wouldn't it be real nice to do that right now? To just be able to, the treasonous acts should be answered.
Well, I'll say this. They deserve a jury trial. We need to take the country back, and then we need to have the trials. And we need to give them jury trials. And when people have done open treason against the country, they need to be sent to prison for life. We'll be right back. And some of them do need to be executed.
Why use dial-up when you can use broadband? Why travel with this when you can use this?
And why would anyone use colloidal or ionic silver when you can use supernatural silver?
Supernatural silver is state-of-the-art, and it's been clinically proven to be several hundred times more effective than those other silvers. It's powerful enough to protect you and your family from the threat of deadly viruses, bacteria, and fungus. But it's so safe that it can be used internally or topically. And you'll never again deal with the nasty side effects of harsh drugs or antibiotics. Hundreds of scientific studies by independent universities, hospitals, and research institutions have all shown supernatural silver is a powerful weapon in the fight against invading pathogens. Supernatural silver is a must-have for your arsenal. Go to supernaturalsilver.com today and use the promo code SILVER2015 for 30% off. Give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance with Supernatural Silver.
I want more candy. I want more video games. Mine.
And it's that type of behavior that spurred me to do the research to develop a true nutraceutical formula that was designed to smooth out and help children focus. All of our children are hit with modern mind control. Television, music, fast food, GMOs, sugars, you name it. Young humans have not yet developed their nervous system and are being hammered daily by globalist concoctions. It's no wonder they can't focus and calm down and then are put on dangerous psychotropic drugs. Working with my team, we set out to find the best formula with the highest quality ingredients that children would actually like and take. We worked with the leading manufacturer in nutritional supplements that are safe for children to bring you the most affordable and powerful calming formula out there. Introducing Child Ease with herbs and calming extracts like chamomile and lemon balm and essential nutrients that taste great. Obtain your Child Ease today at InfoWarsLife.com. That's Child Ease exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com.
Who has over 65 seed varieties of 34 different vegetables?
Down to Earth.
Who has over 63,000 seeds packaged to last 50 years?
Down to Earth.
Whose seeds can be frozen to maintain germination?
Down to Earth seeds. No hybrids, no GMOs, just proven old-time seed varieties grown all over the country by our grandparents. Our kids have the best variety and the largest quantities of vegetable seed for the best price. Get your food security now at downtoearthseeds.com or call 870-427-3039.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow, a new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
I said I'd give the history of May Day. Maybe I'll shoot a special report for the news. We'll see. But ran out of time. Today is May Day. It's known as a communist holiday, but the communists were occultists. It goes back to the Druids. There were human sacrifices made on May Day, but also flower festivals and a lot of other stuff. That's basically what May Day is. And notice Obama always makes a bunch of big announcements on May Day, as if communism is for the people. But communism comes out of the Jacobins in France and the Illuminati. That's in mainline history books. It's an ancient Northern Hemisphere spring festival and usually a public holiday. It's also a traditional spring holiday in many cultures. Dances, singing, and cakes are usually part of it. The 19th century May Day was chosen as the day for International Workers' Day by socialists and communists in the Second International to commemorate the Haymarket Affair in Chicago. In those countries to celebrate International Workers' Day, the day many also may be referred to as May Day, but it is a different celebration from the traditional May Day. And let's go back to your calls. Then I'll do a little bit of overdrive and finish some of the news on the economy and world news I haven't gotten to. Chris, thank you for holding from North Carolina. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex. I want to talk about the logo for Jade Helm. I've seen a video on YouTube and some other places. The blob in the middle where the arrows cross over the sword, it's like a wooden shoe, like a clog. And the guy was tying it into the wooden shoes that they wore at the concentration camp. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Well, the main Jade Helm symbol I've seen in the Army documents is a sword cutting through arrows, and that's a symbol of the arrows is American might and American defense, which would be American gun owners, in my view, and the dagger is shattering them. I mean, that's what it means. It means take out a other military force, and it's shown as arrows that the United States, since its inception, with the eagle, with the olive branch in one hand, but the weapons in the other, is the arrows. So that's the Jade Helm symbol I've seen. What Jade Helm symbol are you talking about?
It's the main one. It's just where it looks like the arrows are breaking. It's not. It's almost like a translucent shoe, but the guy zooms in and
no, I do see it. I see it. Looks like a shoe and a.
Yeah. It's like a wooden clog with a design on the front of it.
I do see it. You're right.
Yeah, he was tying that into the prison camps in Germany because they wore wooden clogs. And I thought it was kind of freaky.
It's bizarre. This does have hidden images in it. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was like a bad graphic when I looked at it a month ago when we broke it. It's amazing. But again, this show broke Jade Helm, but you sent us the email, listeners, and then you got the word out. You broke Jade Helm. This is the inverse of CNN or these other channels. We're trying to actually fight these people. We're trying to bring the Republic back. Skyler, thank you, Chris, in California. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, brother.
Well, anyways, I'll make it real quick. I live in California, and so around me, there's a bunch of decadent people, and I always try to wake them up to what's going on, but it's just so hard, because if I try to link them to your website, they're always right off the bat. Oh, that's InfoWars, a tinfoil hat, conspiracy theorist, like a tabloid almost. That's how they project you over here. Like just the other day, I was listening to a local radio, KFI, AM 640, and they're all pro-vaccinations, and they don't take callers like you do. But I was on their Facebook, and I was trying to link them to a bunch of studies, but they were just constantly censoring my posts.
Oh, yeah, studies. We don't need no stinking studies. To be in mainstream media now more and more, you've got to be a liar, and you've got to censor people, and you've got to be afraid of reality. But just keep doing it. They don't have many listeners. It doesn't matter. Just keep bombarding them. And I guarantee you those idiots aren't vaccinating their kids. So it's amazing. We're out of time. For now, we got to go to break. Infowars.com/show to find the free feed. Thanks to all the affiliates. I'll be back Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Pete and others, I'm going to try to jam you in. Stay with us. Nightly News Tonight, 7. Oh, we got David Knight wants to pop in, too. He's got Jade Helm breaking news.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutramedical-grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules. You will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.